Welcome back everyone, my name is LastKnownMeal and today we talk about Cyberpunk 2077. Are you just sad that there are no details about this game and you just want to play it so much? Yeah, I know, me too, but don't worry. Today I will recommend you all the movies, video games, anime and books related to Cyberpunk universe directly and indirectly. Keep in mind that Cyberpunk is not just a game, it's a genre where high tech meets low life. Now look, I'm going to give you a couple of ideas here. If I do miss something, please tell me so down in the comments. So let's start with Cyberpunk video games. Now first on my list is Deus Ex, or Deus Ex as people like to call it. Deus Ex is all about people using augmentations to enhance themselves. You have corporations fighting each other and there you are in the middle of it as Adam Jensen. You have augmentations you can use, you can go in stealth, you can go full guns blazing, so it's one hell of a game, especially Human Revolution. Mankind Divided not so much, but Human Revolution is great. I love it, it's one of my favorite games. And also, I would recommend trying out a first Deus Ex game that came out like 17 years ago. And trust me, that game is just this masterpiece. It's old, but it's good. Now, then you have System Shock 1 and 2. It's scary but epic and it's going to take you through this amazing journey we're going to meet Cyberpunk as a universe. But if you want a shooter and not be scared, then I actually recommend playing Syndicate. Now, Syndicate is a decent game, not the best, but a solid Cyberpunk FPS game. Other games I would also recommend are Gemini Rue, Beneath a Steel Sky. You should buy these ones, they're amazing, especially Beneath a Steel Sky. I think it was actually free on GOG, but if you didn't get it, I actually recommend buying it. It's like $5, so Gemini Rue and Beneath a Steel Sky. Then we have Hard Reset and Dex. Now Dex is something like a 2D side-scrolling open world Cyberpunk RPG, something like that. It's available on Steam, it came out like not that while ago and it's actually quite great from what I've seen so far because I didn't play that game that much, but it's not a bad game, you should try it out. But the two games I recommend from like GOG are Gemini Rue and Beneath a Steel Sky. Now when it comes to movies, I'm going to give you a few titles here guys. I would love to put some footage from those movies in this video, but YouTube is a very forgiving place when it comes to that, so no. So, number one Cyberpunk movie that you just need to see is Blade Runner. I mean, Harrison Ford and Ridley Scott in one project, of course it's gonna be good. And I watched that movie like 5 times already. Now, I know that people are arguing that basically Blade Runner is a very overhyped movie, that it's not that good. But if you want to see Cyberpunk on a big screen, in like a movie, in a film, then I actually recommend watching Blade Runner. It's going to give you that nasty, high-tech meets low life feeling that is just, oh, so good. Then I actually recommend Total Recall with Schwarzenegger. Now, there is this new Total Recall, but it's not as good as this classical one with Schwarzenegger. I mean, you can just get him, all buffed up guy, and he's going to be in a Cyberpunk universe. I mean, it's great, I love it. Then you have Johnny Mnemonic, RoboCop, The Matrix, Judge Dredd. Now, when it comes to Judge Dredd, you can watch both the old with Stallone and the new movie, both are great. And people are even arguing that the new movie is better than the old one, but they're close, they're definitely close. Then there is The Fifth Element, Tron, Cypher and Strange Days with Ralph Fiennes. Now all of these movies are going to keep you entertained for a while and really immerse you into this cyberpunk world, because when you see the world presented to you by these amazing directors and amazing cinematographers, you're going to prepare yourself for Cyberpunk 2077 when it comes to those visuals and buildings and people and everything else. Now, if you're into anime, I recommend Ghost in the Shell. It really shows you how augmentations work and what happens when you become a psycho and start killing everyone around you. Now, when it comes to Ghost in the Shell, I recommend watching the two movies first. So Ghost in the Shell 1 and 2. The first one came out in 1995, but the second one came out, I believe, in 2004. I could be wrong with this, but the first movie, Ghost in the Shell, is just great. It has amazing soundtrack, it has amazing characters, and the overall story is just superb. Now, when it comes to the series, you have Standalone Complex. I recommend watching after the two movies. Now, the series is set in an alternate universe, so basically everything that happens in like the first two is not going to be necessarily implemented in the Standalone Complex. So watch the movies first and then go with the series, so you don't get confused with the characters and everything. But when it comes to Cyberpunk in an anime, this one is a must-watch. And in the end, we have the books. Trust me, all of this is in vain if you don't read at least 3 Cyberpunk books, because using imagination when reading a book and just imagining this Cyberpunk world is priceless. Now, a must-buy author is actually William Gibson, the man that pioneered the cyberpunk genre. Read Neuromancer from him, it's like a cyberpunk bible, it's great, I love it. Then you have Count Zero and Mona Lisa Overdrive, which is like a trilogy from him. Also, the Difference Engine that he wrote with Bruce Sterling, another cyberpunk legend. From him, I recommend a book called Mirrorshades, the Cyberpunk Anthology. So, as I said, William Gibson and Bruce Sterling, 2 authors you must read. There's a bunch more, I'm going to leave you some links down there in the description. So everything I said so far you have in the description, so it's going to be grouped into categories so you can find it more easily. So guys, I gave you a bunch of material to work with here. This is going to prepare you for Cyberpunk 2077 and keep you entertained for a while, because there is a lot of confusion on how this game is going to look like, and just by watching these movies, playing these video games, reading these books, watching the anime is going to prepare you for this video game. And as I said, you have all of this in the description below. So that's all I have for today. Don't forget to smash that like and subscribe button and comment down below. Tell me what you think about all of this. So, LastKnownMeal signing out, and stay classy everyone. Bye bye.